So this is really, really important. You need to have a CRM. There are a number of reasons for this. If you're saying, firstly, we use Freshsales, and I love Freshsales personally. You can never, if you're saying these are the 500 perfect customers for you for what you have right now, you can't afford to let any of these leads slip through the cracks. That's what I really like about Freshsales, is I find nothing ever slips through the cracks. So the number of customers you can acquire is much higher. So the key here is the main problem is, so you email 500 people, cold email, super personal, it's amazing, you're getting responses. You'll get responses that say, yes, sounds great, would love to talk. And you go, amazing. So 1 in 4 people will go, sounds great. And you go, okay, amazing, do these times work for you? And they will say yes, and you will book a calendar meeting and they will show up. However, 3 out of 4 times, maybe 2 out of 4, maybe I'm being too pessimistic, the customer will say, yes, I'll be there. And you go, okay, amazing. How about 9 a.m. or 10 a.m. your time, Tuesday next week? And then the customer doesn't respond to that email. So you need to keep chasing them up. So I definitely recommend setting up your leads in Freshsales and updating the status. Say have status for qualifying, or have set yourself tasks that if you email them, so you can set up workflows in Freshsales that if you email them and you haven't heard back in 2 days, it will automatically set you a task to follow up with them, because making sure none of these people slip through the cracks is the key to this whole funnel working. If you're losing, if you email 500 people and you get 100 responses or 50 responses, and 10 of those slip through the cracks or 20 of those slip through the cracks, you're going to perform at the end of the day, which is the revenue coming out of the bottom, which is why we're doing all of this at a 20% lower rate. So very, very important to keep on top of all these people who respond and diligently follow up with them. One small thing, as I know, I'm in Singapore, it's 2:23 a.m. I do this every night. I work till 3 a.m. because the majority, not on Friday, but Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, I take calls till 3 a.m. because the overwhelming majority of our customers are in the United States. I appreciate everybody. It sounds like we've got a fair few people in India who have joined late as well, for which I'm very grateful. Thank you, everyone. But one thing in terms of securing these meetings, make it as effortless for the customer as possible. Firstly, the number one most important thing is to only talk in their time zone. That applies if you're in Singapore like me, but it also applies if you're on Eastern time instead of Mountain time. People don't care about you. They don't care where you are. Always suggest times where they are. So if I was on Eastern time, say, for example, and the customer was on Mountain time, I use this tool called Every Time Zone. I would have a look. It's totally free, everytimezone.com. I would have a look at the gaps I have in my calendar, and I'd say, okay, great, I'm free at 2 p.m. Eastern time, for example. So I would slide this across. And I'd go, okay, 2 p.m. Eastern, that is 12 p.m. in Mountain time. And I would probably provide 3 or 4 different options of, hey, do any of these times Mountain time work for you? And then include a Calendly link as well. Super important.